Hey, this is Cameron, and welcome to the reaction log. Whoa, whoa! Oh man, the very best friend of the channel, Jacob Collier, is here again. You know, I said something in a video about how I worked hard, like making all these videos and getting the subscribers that I have, and somebody was like, "Oh, you worked hard. Have you ever heard of underground welding?" Dude, have you ever heard of freaking Jacob Collier Improvises the National Symphony Orchestra? Look at him, dude. He's dressed like the hardest working man in America right here. Dude, the only thing that throws it off is this freaking shoes. Oh, he's wearing the Crocs. It's gotta be the Croc. Oh, you know what? We're also gonna play a game in this. It's Spot the Alligator, Crocky, whatever his name is. Just to cover everything, I'm a classical guitarist of questionable quality. Take that for what you will. I have a degree. To you guys, that means absolutely nothing. And it should mean nothing. I will be getting another one pretty soon. But you know, I'm just trying to jumpstart my music career by talking crap on everyone who's famous. I think this is a good career move. I don't know. I think it'll be fine. All I know about this video is that people had mixed reactions about it. I've heard that some people thought it was stupid. Some people think it's amazing. So, you know, I can only imagine where I'm gonna fall on that. So, are you a Jacob fan? Post in the comments. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see what we got.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
So,
dude, you're just working on the railroad right now. My lord.
those of you who are familiar with this concert series will know one thing for sure, and that is that the man who is responsible for my presence and your presence and ultimately all our presence
Is God.
his name is Ben Folds.
Oh. Okay. Dude, Ben Folds. I need to do a video on him. I read his book, actually. Hold on. This right here, dude. I was going through a breakup when I read this. I needed this book at the time. That's a good read. I recommend it.
He is a man of great esteem and one of the
Dude, that is hilarious hearing him say he's a man of great esteem. Because from that book, he sounded like just some lowly piece of crap. At least how he painted himself. He's talking about like how he just kind of like stumbled through life. He got into music school and like the day before his juries on piano, or it was either piano or drums, he broke both of his hands like in a fight. And he showed up to his jury with two broken, mangled hands and like tried to play still. He sounds like a mess.
things that I fell in love with watching him do as a kid was improvising with the orchestra. Yeah. Has anyone seen these legendary videos?
No. Dude, it's like story time right now.
I've known Ben for a few years now, and we've been sort of back and forth online. We only met.
Dude, freaking bragging. Alright. Oh, okay, well, back and forth online counts. I feel like I know Jacob at this point, right? He's never reached out. He never will, I'm sure.
And Ben wanted to challenge me to something which I've never done before in my entire life. And the idea was, what if I stood there and tried to create something with the orchestra that has no plan, no sheet music, no rule.
Dude, you freaking aristocrat elite people. Have you ever thought about sitting in front of an orchestra of union paid musicians and just, I don't know, screwing around with their time? You ever thought about doing that?
And no prior discussion.
Yeah, most people have to like write a symphony in order to get in front of an orchestra. But you just, you know, just freaking show up.
I somehow agreed to this. And so what I will now attempt to do, with your grace and permission, of course, is to try to
Nah, we're good. Do the music that you worked on. I don't want to hear this.
create something from scratch with these masterful musicians that you see before you.
I hope this orchestra took some jazz classes. I hope they know how to improvise. Oh boy.
It seems prudent to begin by giving everybody a note. Yeah? Basses, if you could play. Yeah, I like that.
You guys are a little out of tune. I think Jacob, I'm just
Shelley. B. Let's have a G sharp in the horn.
Yeah.
Let's have a C sharp in the clarinet. Let's double the C sharp in the violas, actually.
Yeah, do something somebody else is already doing. Freaking violas.
Yeah, let's have a F sharp in the seconds. Maybe an octave down. Yeah, that's much better. Okay.
Well, why'd you sing it an octave up, Jacob?
Let's have.
Dude, what the heck is that? It's always so strange seeing a steel string guitar in an orchestra. It's a 5-string guitar too, Jacob's signature. Go and buy Jacob's signature Taylor. Let me see, hold on. Can you actually buy this guitar? Oh, no, it's almost $3,000. No, Jacob, you monster, dude, you monster. I can't believe you. Dude, that's so messed up. Oh my god. I thought it was gonna be like $1,000 at the most. Please never buy this. Oh my god, what's it made of? What's it? Is it like Brazilian rosewood? Grand concert body size. It looks small. Is that like a small sized? Paying for freaking knots in the grain like that. Look at that. $3 grand. You gotta pay $4 to get rid of that stuff. Hey, at least it has no cutaway. I can respect that. Yeah, don't knock that thing over on the way down, dude. It's a lot of freaking money. Jeez.
2 will have
Asia.
Is that it?
Do it.
Yeah,
There we
just
go.
down the octave.
Yeah, down the octave. I don't know why I keep singing it up the octave. I want down the octave. Wrong.
Yeah, that's lovely. Okay.
Yeah, lovely tone there. You squeaked it in.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry.
And now let's have flutes. Let's have you on B.
Down the octave.
Yeah, that's lovely. Tuba feels prudent to be an E as well. Yeah, that's really warm and lovely.
Yeah, you really made a difference there. I can't hear
This
him.
could be a B just above there. Trumpets, there are 3 of you. Let's have C sharp, B, A sharp. Yeah, that's lovely. Okay.
Yeah. Dude, we're hitting everything.
G sharp. Up the octave. Yeah.
It always cracks me up when he does that.
Great. Timpani E. Yeah.
You know, it kind of takes you out of the improv when you have to announce every move you're making like you're in a freaking anime. I'm gonna use my special dragon punch now. Kind of throws you out of it a little bit, telegraphing what you're gonna have.
Let's see. Let's say it again. Oboes, of course.
I forgot about the oboes.
Okay. I always forget.
Dude, screw oboes, am I right?
Can we have a snare drum roll, please? Snare drum roll?
Yeah.
Just a quiet one. Yeah. Ooh, that's
Yeah, why not? Sure. I mean, I don't feel it needed the snare drum roll.
Feels good. It feels good. A low E, like a tremolo E, with the pedal down. Yeah. And harp, you can glissando in a B major scale. B major scale. Okay. Louder. Quieter.
That snare drum's throwing me out of it still.
Okay, that's a good place to start. It's a good place to start. Fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. All right, we're 1 chord in. It's been 4 minutes. I wonder if we're gonna change chords. That'd be kind of interesting. It's gonna freaking hassle to change chords. I'll tell you that. Can I get up? All right.
So,
God, you freaking heathens are clapping at a chord. I bet they go nuts for a Haydn symphony. It's freaking simpletons.
what I'd like to try is something. I've always wanted to do this. In general. But this particular.
Yeah. Oh God, dude, what's gonna happen now?
So while you're playing those notes, I'm going to give you a signal, and I think the signal will be this. And the further I go from here, the more out of tune you have to play, right? I'm so interested to see how this goes. It could be really bad. So okay, let's start with just the firsts. In fact, just the firsts. You're on D sharp, right? Okay, let's see the D sharp. Okay, ready? That's great. One more time.
Oh, it kind of gives you a different result each time. All right.
Oh, all right, that's cool. Okay, thank you very much. I'm really intrigued to hear what that sounds like with everybody. Can everybody play?
Good luck, woodwinds.
Serious.
With your buttons. Not sure how you guys are gonna pull that one off. I guess we can like change the embouchure a little bit. Hey, snare drum.
Out of tune is where it's at. Okay, does everyone remember your note that you just had? Yeah, let's see everybody's note what you just had. And
you can really see how late the orchestra is. That's like how it's supposed to be. I'm just like looking at it. Like, watch that. Is that real? Wow, that's like later than I thought it would be. Huh, that's pretty interesting.
Okay, so I'm gonna stand up.
No wonder classical musicians have such horrible feel. If that's like what your feel has to be. That must be what my fingers do when I'm trying to play music.
And then as I bend my arms, whoever I'm looking at with my eyes, that's how people look, isn't it? Their eyes. If I'm looking at you and I do
All right, Jacob, all right. Enough jokes. Let's get this show on the road. These people paid good money.
this, then go out of tune. You know the drill. Okay, here we go.
Okay, I didn't know what I was expecting. I'm a little underwhelmed so far, but let's let's see where it goes. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry that I'm not the musician who can just listen to this and be like, wow, that's so cool. Oh, man. I'm so blown away by this. I'm just not. I don't know. I assume that you're not either if you're watching this. He's doing well. Like, I don't know what you can do in this situation. I guess if Ben Folds challenges you, you have to accept it. And it's like, what do you do to improvise an orchestra? Jacob's doing the best anyone could do right now, I feel. What would you do? Post a comment about what would you do with the orchestra. Would you not do it? Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Woo! All these people want to hear is just loud noises. It doesn't have to be in tune or anything. They just want to hear something loud. That's what they pay for. All right, yeah, I guess. All right.
Okay, let's put that chord at the end of the piece, all right? Put that chord at the end.
Dude, we don't have a piece. That is the piece right now.
For the beginning of the piece, I want to build up a groove, yeah? That's how the best things are made. Start with a groove.
I wouldn't know.
On D, octaves apart. Dum, 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 dum. Yeah. Actually, can you play
Dude, there's a lot of pressure right now.
the D below? Dum, and then dum, dum. Oh, I really like that.
Okay, now this is a groove that I can get behind. This is what I think of when a groove. Boom, ding, dum, ding. Syncopation's evil. Did you guys know that?
Let's see. Basses. If you could just do a pit
Don't ruin it with syncopation, Jacob. Don't let the devil control you.
Dum, dum.
All right, we're in.
Celli.
Love it.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Celli, stop. Everyone else keep going.
yeah, all right. Turn that crap off. Don't do that.
The song I have in mind that could fit with this has kind of two main chords, and one of them is that chord, and the other is if you go one note up in the G major scale. So dum dum dum, right? Dum dum dum. Can you play that? E C E.
Thanks for telling them. They were like, oh, the what? Oh, okay, good.
D next door. Let's have a B over here.
Like a sad little puppy dog, Jacob.
In fact, I'll split you in two. We'll have an F sharp and a G. F sharp G.
Nice.
That's really lovely.
That's where we end up with music. It's like we just hear the most dissonant interval. It's just like, oh, it's lovely. Turns out everything's beautiful.
Who's an F? Are you F sharp? Okay, cool.
I'm a person, Jacob. I'm a human being. I'm more than just a note.
And now down to an E. Yeah.
Wait, do they have to like remember all this? Is this the piece? Are we listening to the piece right now, or again? Because all the instructions really throw you out of it. I don't know.
Back up to F sharp. That's so nice. Let's have the celli and basses back. 2, 3, 4.
Now that I've created the most expensive backing track on earth, I am going to improvise on piano now. Nope. He must lost his clothes there. No laugh for that one.
Okay, strings except for basses and celli, stop. So you guys keep going.
This is actually what a prince would do. They would just have the court musicians and just freaking like, can you do that? Can you do that a little bit for me? Let's hear that. We're kind of getting an interesting insight into some really dark stuff here.
I like that very much, very much. I'd like to do it a little bit slower. Dum, 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 dum. So I have one more thing to request, and this is of the woodwinds and brass, because since you've just been sitting there so patiently. I'd like very much to hear the flutes and the oboes play a melody within this time that goes 1, 2, ba-da-do-da, right? Which is D, B, G, E flat. Ba-da-do-da. Let's say that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they're good. They're really good.
They were all right. They kind of, they did good though. They're all right.
Turns out I wasn't wasting my time with you oboes. I'm sorry I neglected you earlier on. It's very good. Okay, on that last chord, on the ba, I'd like to do like a massive chord here. And the chord is as follows. E flat, E flat.
No,
see.
dude, you're gonna build another chord? Oh, God.
Let's do C, right? Let's have horns on a G. Half horns on a G, half horns on an A. U2 on an A. U2 on a G. Cool. D flat, D flat, up the octave.
Obviously.
Yeah.
They should just know at this point. What are you guys doing?
E flat. E flat.
E flat. Hey, dummy. E flat. E flat.
So here's how it's gonna go. It's gonna go.
Dude, they have so much to remember. What is going on?
1, 2. Cool. Lovely. That's basically everything we need, I think. So now let's try and do the whole piece, and I'm gonna.
So wait, I don't know if this is like improvising at this point. I think this is kind of just writing a little piece and like trying to teach it to them by rote. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see how.
Sing a song, and I hope it's gonna fit with this. I hope we'll figure it out. Let's begin again.
Time to improvise. Oh, it's this song. You know, you guys get on classical musicians about playing the same music over and over again. Hey, jazzers, what's up? You guys think you're special because you improvise solos? We improvise dynamics sometimes. It's kind of the same thing.
I know I stand in line until you think you have the time to spend an evening with me. And if you go someplace to dance, I know there's still a chance you won't be leaving with me. And afterwards we drop into a quiet little place and have a drink or two. And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like,
God, you guys brag so much about how it's all musicians at Jacob Collier's shows, and listen to that crap.
stupid like,
Yeah, good job, guys. You're on it.
I love
There we go. We pull it together now.
Morro.
Oh, is that it? Oh. Yeah. Hey, you know what? I feel like it would be so easy for a jealous musician to look at that and just be like, that wasn't even that much. Jacob did fine with that. He did just fine. You know, it's Jacob's show. He's doing whatever he wants. I'm sure that was cool to see live. Like, obviously, if I were seeing a symphony orchestra, I would like to hear some, I don't know, some composed music of somebody that I like. But, you know, this is fine, too. And all the Jacob Collier fans can go and watch that. That's fine. All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and wrap it up there. Man, hopefully this one wasn't too long. I've been at it for a while. Cameron, the jealous guitarist here, signing off. If you made it this far, be sure to subscribe and leave a like. Hey, want some classical guitar lessons from me? You didn't hear me play guitar at all today. But, you know, go watch a practice log and you'll hear me play there. Or look at my shorts. Those are from a while ago, though, to be fair. I need to make some new shorts. You know, email in the description as usual. Right now I'm fully booked, so, you know, I'll put you on the waiting list if you just email me. Yeah, head on down over to Rootin's Delight for some merch. This was a fun one, huh? It's always fun having Jacob on. Anywho, let's go ahead and end it here. I'll see you in the next one.